Today I am reviewing and going through the Jackery Explorer 1000 version 2. This is an absolute step up from version 1. They have done so many improvements. We're going to go through them all. We're going to put it to the test. Plus, they have got an absolute killer of a Black Friday sale. So you ain't going to want to miss the details of that. Let's dive straight in, shall we? As you know, Jackery are a major player in the portable solar power banks and solar panels industry. They've been around since I think like 2012. They've got various models of these out. There's bigger, there's smaller, they've got loads of solar panels. They have got a lot to offer. This is the Explorer 1000 and it's aimed at a whole range of people really, from van life to camping to exploring to adventure to home backup to just, you know, having it in the shed, having it in around the house, here, there and everywhere, so you can just have power whenever you want, wherever you want, hence it being portable. Now shortly I'm going to go through some tests, see what it can power and what it can't power, and see if we can get it to trip up. But I'm pretty sure everything I've got on board the motorhome this beast will be able to handle. Before we do that, let's run over some of the specs, shall we? As you can see, it's got a pretty clear screen. We're sitting at 100. Now, I did charge this up. It didn't take too long to charge. Now, the charging speeds have improved from the previous model, and that is what one of the biggest wants was from consumers. They wanted it to be able to charge a lot faster. From an AC charge, it charges in 1.7 hours, and it was previously 7 hours. That is a massive change from 7 hours to 1.7 hours. Now, when it comes to charging with car, we have got a reduction on that. So 12-volt charging was 14 hours on the previous model. It's now 12. Personally, I just wouldn't use that. It's just not quick enough and not practical. But I mean, if I was on a long road trip and I didn't need it and I wasn't, you know, it's like 30% down or something, then sure, I'll plug it in. Why not? You know, you're driving anyway, you might as well. Now you can connect 2 of Jackery's 200-watt solar sagas to this, and it will charge in 3.8 hours. Now obviously that is dependent on how sunny it is. On a wet winter's cold day, it's not going to charge that fast, but it can now accept 400 watts, which is brilliant. That is what we really want. We want to be able to accept as much solar into this as possible, because that's where we're going to be using it, right? Outside, can get the portable panels out and can start charging this up whilst we're using it at the same time. Another massive add-on to this one over the previous model is it now has app control, which I'll show you on my phone now. So as you can see just here, this is the Jackery app. If you look at this, and I'm going to start pressing buttons on here, I can start turning things on. So I've just turned the DC on, I've just turned the AC on, I turned the DC off, turn the AC off. It's pretty good like that. Now, I'll give you a quick warning. I'm going to turn the light on just to show you, but I'll put it on low. There we go. Now I can put it on high, and now it will flash SOS. That's pretty cool, right? I mean, being able to do that from let me turn the light off. Being able to do that from the app is pretty cool. And then you can see how much input is coming in, how much output is going out from the app, which is really good. And then you can also turn the screen off. So you can do it so it turns off in 2 minutes, 2 hours, or leave it on. And you've got a nice little readout of how much power you've got and what the current temperature of the batteries are, which is really nice to be able to have our app access this, you know, and it's connected via Wi-Fi to my Wi-Fi, so I don't have to be close with the Bluetooth. I can be about, you know, here, there and everywhere, and I can control this. So I can have things plugged in, I can have things ready to go, and I can now turn them on and off from the app. And likewise, I can also be in bed and then I'm like, oh, I've left the Jackery on, I can just turn the ports off and then it will turn itself off, because you've got all the settings over here where you can say how much you want it to charge, how quick you want it, how much you want it to deplete and things like that. And you can also name your device. It really is a pretty cool addition. I think anyone will agree, being able to control any of their tech these days from an app is an absolute must. When it comes to trusting a product, it really does give you a bit of confidence when when a company give you a decent warranty. Now with the previous model, it come with 3 years warranty. Now this comes with 5 years warranty. So you are getting a lot of confidence and a lot of trust. So you can feel very safe in the knowledge that it is going to last you a long time. One of the biggest changes Jackery have made to this model from the previous is the battery chemistry. Now this is LiPo 4 and it will do approximately 4,000 cycles compared to the 800 cycles the previous model did. Now that means if you're using this daily, it's going to take about 10 years use to get through that amount of cycles. 10 years! I mean, that is crazy. The AC output has had an absolute stonking upgrade. It used to be 1,000 watts. It's now 1,500 watts. Which, I mean, come on, that's an upgrade that we all want. Not only has the AC had an upgrade, but the DC too. We've now got 2 PD ports and one is 100 watts, which is perfect for MacBooks like mine and high power appliances which want to charge on the USB Type-C. We've got a 30 watt quick charge here, and then we've got an 18 watt USB standard there. We've got the 10 amp 12 volt socket there, and we've got 2 AC connections which, like I say, have been upgraded to 1,500 watts, which peak at 3,000 watts, which is an absolute beast. Then you've got your button here for the light, which is brilliant. Now, one of my biggest bugbears with the previous Jackeries was the handle. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it, but they've sorted that. Nice and flat top now. You can actually use the top. So if you was putting it in the corner and you was putting something on top of it, you can. It is well built, it is sturdy, and it can now be used and put away quite easily and flush. There is no ports at the back to keep it sticking out to be able to charge it. They are on the side, just there, which is pretty simple. There is one thing I would like to have seen, and that is to make this a wireless charging top. I would like to see manufacturers do that more. I really would. I would love to see Jackery do that, maybe in the next version. Just a wireless charging top here, so then I can just take my phone and then just pop it straight on. But if that's all the niggles I've got, then really it's not that bad, is it? Now you've got your AC, which will charge in 1.7 hours. You've got your solar, which can take up to 400 watts. You have then got the option to charge with 12 volt. And then you have got the new option, which is in the app, which I'll show you now, the emergency charge. So you can go over to the settings and then you can click emergency charging. It'll give you a quick warning and tell you that it will turn back to its normal charging after it's done this one cycle. And you click OK, and it's now into emergency charging, which will charge in 1 hour. Right, so the first test I'm going to do is a simple household kettle. Now, I can't see it being a problem with this at all, but I'm going to film it from this angle as well. We're going to pop it straight in. We'll turn the power on. Here we go, we are good to go. Right, AC on, and now we'll turn the kettle on. Let's see what we're drawing. So we're drawing 1,400 watts already. It is a 1,500 watt unit, which will peak at 3,000, so this should be fine. So it is giving us a reading of how long we'll have left and what we're using there. I do like that we've got a lot of information on the screen, giving us a nice bit of just so we know what's going on. Now, just for sheer clarity, I haven't filled this up completely because I don't need to, you know. I'm not making a cup of tea for everyone, I'm only making it for me. And there we have it. Kettle's just boiled. Now, we was at 100%, now at 93%. No problems, didn't trip anything. I didn't even touch 1,500. This is like a standard household kettle. I've got a nice kettle of hot water now, so I can have a nice brew. But we'll move on to the air fryer. No messing around with this test because we want to know, is it going to work? Does it run an air fryer? And I'm not just going to run it for a minute and then go, yep, it now works. I am going to be running it to cook my dinner. So I'm not going to show you my whole dinner, but I am cooking sausages. So let me just jump in and show you these. So inside here we have got 6 lovely sausages. We are now going to turn on the AC. That should turn on the air fryer. There we go. Right, now let's turn that on. We will go to 185 degrees. We'll do them for 18 minutes and we'll shake. Right, so that is now on. And as we can see, that's now pulling 1460 watts. I'm going to now turn this on to time lapse and let that run right there so you can see these sausages cook all the way through, making sure you capture everything on the screen. So I'll leave you with a time lapse now and then the sausages will be done. There we go. Sausages are cooked. Let me just show you these sausages. We're at 66% on a 18-minute cook. We've gone from 93 to 66. So that's not too bad. Now let me just show you the sausages. Look at them, they look lovely. They look absolutely amazing. They're going to be my dinner. But it's safe to say that the Jackery held up, no problem whatsoever. It has done its job. No blips, no surges or anything like that. It didn't cut out. I don't think there's anything more power hungry in the motorhome that I can throw at it. My induction hob is, I think it maxes out about 1000 watts, 1200 watts, so that's lower than both of these. I could use this as well to power the motorhome, so I could plug in at the side of the motorhome like I'm on shore power, plug it in here and then add some power back into my habitation batteries if I needed to, or if I needed to run the motorhome, which is a fantastic option to be out on the road with and have a backup like that. It's worked. It's brilliant. It's not skipped a beat at all. So I think that is a successful test with the Jackery Explorer 1000 version 2. Being able to peak at 3000, that's an absolute beast, and that is, you know, most appliances covered. Whether you want to do your air fryer, your hair dryers, you know, your ice makers, which I love my ice maker, your kettle, your induction hobs, most of them are pretty covered. You know, if they're sitting around the 1500 mark, then that is going to be absolutely a breeze for this thing. I do want to just quickly now turn the charging on, and then we can have a little look at it charging. So let me just do that, and we'll turn charging on. So the emergency charge isn't on. If you notice how fast that how fast it's going round, it will increase when I click this button. So let me do that now. It should increase a lot quicker. So there you go, it's a lot quicker now, and now it is taking 1300 watts. Now I just wanted to do one last check and show you that the PD port for my MacBook's right here next to me. I'm going to just turn it on the app, which is brilliant. I love doing that. So just turn that on, and now that should be taking power. My MacBook is now charging, and yeah, output is now 40 watts there, 45 watts. So that's brilliant, it really is. The app does show you what's currently being pulled in. 1125 watts being pulled in, and 62 watts, 58, 62 being pulled out right now. So that's brilliant. You know, it's powering my MacBook. That's exactly what you want, really. I don't know what more there is to show, because it does what it says on the tin. They've listened to feedback. They've added all the features that most people wanted. The handle is now flat, nice flat top. They've doubled the capacity of the inverter. So it's now from 1000, it's gone to 1500 watts, peaks of 3000. You've now got fast charge ports, 2 USB Type-Cs, 1 normal USB. You've got your 12-volt barrel socket, and you have got the light and 2 AC sockets. What more do you want? I'm pretty impressed from the upgrade. Now, if you are looking to run some air fryers or have a backup solution on the road like I've been talking about, and you are looking to get one of these, then there is no better time than now. As Jackery say, power up, costs down. Jackery Black Friday mega deals are to be had right now. This is the biggest sale they have done all year.
Black Friday's highest discount of 47%.
These are going for an absolute steal. If you are in the market for one of these, then there is no better time than right now. Now I'm going to pop a QR code up here. Scan that QR code now, or click the link in the description below and head on over to their website to grab yourself a bargain, a sale of the year. You do not want to miss this if you are in the market for one. Power up, cost down, the Jackery Black Friday mega deals. Grab yours now. The sale is on across the entire range of their products. So you're going to be making savings on this, the bigger versions, the smaller versions, the solar panels, the accessories. There is money to be saved on everything. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've got any comments, questions, or anything about the Jackery, anything about future videos, if you want to see me do some other reviews, you want me to go somewhere, make a video on this, that, or anything else, then please do drop it in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.